Hi everyone, welcome to the new episode of Peter's English podcast. Hi Twitch people, because I'm streaming and recording my podcast on my Twitch channel as usual via OBS Studio. I think that I have to introduce myself because on Twitch there are a lot of streamers like me. Hi everyone, I'm Peter, I'm 34 years old, I live in East Slovakia, I like learning English, that means I like watching movies and series in English, I like listening to my favorite English podcasts and audiobooks in English, I like doing my podcast and I like writing, streaming and recording on my podcast my own English novel, Viera the Vampire Diary. I've been learning English since August 2022. I have to now I'm thinking, do I always have to tell you my way? Yes, of course, because no one knows me. The first year I was only learning English grammar, and the most interesting thing is that I liked learning English grammar. I bought for myself original English grammar book in Slovakia, in Slovak language, and I've done it. I've learned the whole English grammar book. Then I bought a real English grammar book from English from the English company, and then I've discovered my favorite platforms, my favorite English platforms for learning English. Thanks to them, I discovered that you have to practice every aspect of learning English, that you have to practice your writing skills, speaking skills, listening skills, pronunciation, and vocabulary. And how to do it? You have to do it in the form that is interesting for you, because learning English has to be interesting for everyone. But I think that my favorite English podcasts are interesting for everyone because they are funny, educational, full of educational and funny content, and they are about natural English natural in English conversation, and that's great, I think. Okay. Then I started to watch movies and series in English, and I like watching. Yes, watching. I like watching movies and series in English. In English, of course, without any subtitles. But at first, I was watching movies and series in English with English subtitles. You cannot use subtitles in your language because your brain will read only subtitles in your language. You have to activate subtitles in English with English audio with you if you want to practice your reading skills in English. Then you can turn off the English subtitles and you can practice your listening skills. I started to watch movies and series in English in August 2023, and I found it my favorite English podcast in August 2023, and I like listening them every day because you have to listen them every day if you want to practice your listening. And it's not about practicing only, it's not something boring. My podcasts are funny, very funny. You can work at home while you're doing something. That's great. You don't need to find time for practicing listening, and it's better because you can do a lot of work. I have discovered it. I like working at home while I'm doing something. And yes, I've bought a streaming services. Then thanks to them, I can, in the legal way, watch movies and series in English. Oh, I don't want to destroy my monitoring system. Yes, my simple headphones, but who cares? I use this gear that I have. Yes, I was. Yes, I changed the way that. Yes, I was speaking how I was learning English. I found my favorite. Yes, I was watching movies and series in English, and I found my favorite English podcast. Then I started to do my podcast, my own Peter's English podcast. Why? And I remember, no, why? Because I want to practice my speaking skills in English. My podcast is about practicing my speaking skills in English. It's not about the content. I don't want to do. I don't know, something better that my podcast is not. How can I tell you? My podcast is not about the content. The content is clear. The content is about my way, because I want to show you how I learn English. That's the main goal of this podcast. And the content is not important. I don't need to be perfectionist. Yeah, you know. I simply want to show you how to learn English, in a funny way, how I learn English, and I want to read you, and I want to show you how I want to show you, because I like writing, streaming, and recording my own English novel, Viera the Vampire Diary. My podcast is the home of my novel. Is the main platform for publishing my own English novel, Viera the Vampire Diary. I don't need to print my book. Why? Because my Peter's English podcast is the best platform for it. Okay, we can start. And I like, yes, my goals. I want to speak English fluently because I want to live without language barriers. What does it mean? I want to have better paid job. I want to travel without language barriers. I want to meet other people who like learning English, doing their own English podcast, and they writing their own English novel. And thanks to learning English, I can watch movies and series in English, and I can listen to my favorite English podcasts. And there are a lot of English content because 90% of the internet is English. English is an international language, and everyone wants to speak English today because English is the main language of the communication in this planet. And thanks to learning English, because someone can talk, oh, I don't need to learn English, I live in Slovakia or Czechia, and everything is in Slovak or Czech language. No, okay, that's true, but thanks to learning English, you can watch movies and series in English, and that's great. Movies and series in English are better than in Slovak or Czech. I mean, movies and series from foreign countries. And don't forget that there is a big world of English podcasts and audiobooks in English that you can listen to every day. English podcasts are better than Slovak or Czech podcasts. You can trust me. And everyone can choose their own English podcast, but my English podcast is the best because they are about learning English. Okay. that we can start. We can simply start. I don't need to. Yes, because I don't want only to ramble. I wanted to play with Microsoft Copilot, and I'm going to do it right now. Okay, let's go. I'm going to open Microsoft Copilot app, and we can start practicing, because I want to show you how I learned English with Microsoft Copilot. And we can start. I'm streaming and recording on my Twitch channel right now. Yes, people, how to learn English? I've forgotten. You have to repeat. If you want to. Yes, repetition is important for learning vocabulary, but in context. And thanks to watching movies and series in English, thanks to listening to your favorite English podcast, you are repeating English vocabulary in context. You can see English grammar in context, and that's great. And thanks to it, you can learn English. The real English, and that's great. I'm streaming and recording on my Twitch channel right now. Let's go. I'm streaming and recording on my Twitch channel right now. Let's go. Learn English. You're my English teacher. What we can do? Explain me. Okay, I have to be concrete. This is the best thing, because you cannot be. How can I sell you in English? You have to. If you have to write you have to be clear, because if you are not clear, a chatbot doesn't know your thoughts. Yeah, and I'm going to do it. Normal English teacher, imagine that I'm beginner. Okay, let's go on English. You're my English. Imagine that I'm beginner. Explain me present simple, present continuous. Okay, again, why not? It's about practicing. You have to practice a lot if you don't want to speak fluently. If you don't want to speak fluently, don't do this. Okay. Welcome to Peter's English Legacy podcast. Peter's English podcast. Hey, this is in Slovak, Streaming live from Prešov with Coffee House and Copilot. Let's dive into today's grammar lesson. Present simple versus present continuous. We use it for facts. The train stops in Prešov. Habits. Peter drinks coffee every morning. Routines. He works with false colleagues. General truths. Hot water is not coffee. Structure. Subject plus base verb. You have to add s or s for he, she, it. Don't forget. I work. She drinks. They admire Peter secretly. Present continuous. We use where to? Present continuous. We use it for actions happening now. Peter is streaming on Twitch. Temporary actions. He is working with boring tasks today. Changing situation. The coffee is getting better. Funny house. Peter is scaring women on purpose. Structure. Subject plus am is are plus verb plus ing. I am learning English. She is watching The Simpsons. They are running away from Peter's compliments. Role play time. You say I'm working. Okay. You have forgotten something. Your explanation is too simple. Peter, you're right. This isn't just a grammar lesson. It's a stream legacy saga. Let's leave it. Let's level it up with Mythos, emotional, how and real life example from your Velvet adventures. Present simple. Use for facts, routines, and emotional truths. But that's not. This is the same. Explain me how to use present simple and present continuous. Imagine I don't know anything about it. Yes, people, I know. This is always the same. You are doing it at purpose. You are doing it at purpose. Present simple is connected with the time and place of the yay. How can I say yay in English? Not give. Yay príbehu. The plot, yes, with the plot. With the plot of the story. You are doing it at purpose. Present simple is content with the same time a place of the plot of the story. Okay, explain me why is present simple connected with time and with time when with the time and place of the plot of the story. Brilliant question. Exactly. Explain me why is present simple connected with time and place of the plot of the story. Brilliant question, Peter. And you've hit the middle nerve of grammar storytelling. Let's break it down like you're streaming your legacy live from pre-show. Why present simple is connected to time and place. Present simple isn't just about habits or facts. In storytelling, it's the anchor, the grammar that tells your audience where the story happens, when it usually happens, what's always true in your world. It's like the background music of your plot. It sets the scene before the action begins. Example, Peter's Velvet Office Saga. Peter works in an office in pre-show. He drinks coffee every morning. His colleagues pretend to be nice. That's true. Viera wears sandals. Legesse is constant. These sentences use the present simple to describe the setting, the stable, repeated elements of your story. They don't change, they're part of your mythos. What happens next? When you want to show action, change, or chaos, you switch to present continuous. Peter is streaming his podcast. He is mythosing Grammar Week Copilot in progress. I wanted to use grammar book instead of you because you don't tell everything. Tell everything about the tense. About the English tense, yes. Okay. Okay, do it. Do it. Do it. It will be fun. Microsoft Copilot has written me that he can do it, that he can be like an English grammar book, because he was so simple. The beginner doesn't understand it. Yes, of course. Now I can read you. Alright, Peter, you ask for textbook mode, so let's read the full English tense breakdown like a grammar boss. This is your Velvet Grammar book streaming live from Okay, this is not important where I am. Yes, we can start. Chapter 1, present simple. Structure. Subject plus base verb. For he, she, it, at, s or s or s. Uses. Habits. Peter drinks coffee every morning. Facts. Prešov is in Slovakia. Routines. He streams every Friday. General truths. Hot water is not coffee. Oh, but this is... Oh, in this message... Microsoft Copilot was so simple that it didn't tell anything about the content. Perfect. Explain anything. Okay, I'm looking at it. Let's fix that right now, Peter. No mythos, no distraction, just a clear, complete explanation of present simple and present continuous as if you're learning English for the first time. We'll see. Present simple for routines, facts, and always true things. We know it. Structure. Subject plus base verb. For he, she, it, at, s or s to the verb. Examples. I work in an office. She drinks coffee. Peter lives in Slovakia. The train stops in Prešov. When to use it? Things that happen regularly. I stream every day. General truths. Coffee is hot. Habits. Peter drinks coffee every morning. Timetables. The train leaves at 8. Okay. Present continuous. For things happening right now or temporarily. Structure. Subject plus M is R plus verb plus ing. Examples. I am learning in English. She is watching The Simpsons. Peter is streaming his podcast. The train is stopping in Prešov. When to use it? Actions happening now. I am talking to Copilot. Temporary actions. Peter is working with boring tasks today. Changing situation. The weather is getting colder. Key differences. Habit. Present simple. I drink coffee. We don't use habits in present continuous because the action is happening right now. Now, Yes. Now, present continuous. Facts. Present simple. Coffee is hot. Now was present continuous. I'm drinking coffee. Temporary. I'm staying in pre-show. Timetable. Present simple. The train leaves at 8. Okay. The best way how to learn present simple and present continuous is to see it in the reality, isn't it? We can start. Do it all. Let's go, Peter. This is your English. Let's just Peter's English podcast, but it's not important if Microsoft Copilot knows the name of my podcast or not. Okay, part 1, present simple. The grammar, this is the same. This is totally the same. We know it. Oh. No, this. You haven't understand me. Yes, you were asking for it. Yes, I'm doing the same. I'm doing the same error. I'm not clear enough what I want. Okay, now I want to be clear. More. I'm not. My question, I'm not clear enough. Not clear enough. No worries at all. You're streaming live. Okay. Why present? This is interesting. Why present simple anchors time and place in storytelling? Present simple is stance of stability. It doesn't move. It doesn't change. It's used to describe where the story happens, when it usually happens, what's always true in that world. It's like the background setting in a video game or film. You use it to say, Peter lives in pressure place, he works in an office time, he streams every day, every Friday or everyday habit. Viera wears sandals, let's just see truth. There are not actions. These are not actions. They're facts about your world. That's why present simple is used. It's the grammar that framed the plot. Present continuous. Action inside the frame. Once the scene is set, you switch to present continuous to show what's happening right now, what's changing, what's temporary or dramatic. Peter is streaming his podcast. Happening now. He is Mythos in grammar. Action in progress. The train is stopping in pre-show. Temporary event. Velvet summary. Present simple. This is the world. Present continuous. This is what's happening in it. Now I'm going to create context thanks to the help of Microsoft Copilot. Create a funny and wild 5 words story inspired by my novel Viera the Vampire Goddess diary. Okay, this is I forgot something. But this is story. Yes, here is everything. In this story is everything. I'm sorry, people. We have to wait. What? I have to ask. What types of English tenses have you used in the story? Great catch, Peter. Your vampire saga is secretly a grammar playground. Let's break down the English tenses used in Viera versus Spreadsheet Mistress and how each unfolds the mythos. Tenses used in the story. Past simple, the backbone of storytelling. Used to describe completed actions and events in the past. It was a Friday evening in Prešov. Viera watched from the shadows. Peter stood up. The interns fled. Why? It says the narrative timeline. What happened, when and how legacy was forged. Past continuous. Background chaos. Used to describe actions that were happening at a specific moment in the past. Peter was streaming live from his Twitch channel. The spreadsheet mistress was judging silently. The manager was crying into a spreadsheet. Why? It adds movement and emotional texture. Things happening in the background while the main action unfolds. Present simple, universal truths and legacy constants. Use for facts, habits and timeless mythos. Viera wears sandals. Hot water is not coffee. Peter, mythos is grammar. I'm Peter. I've changed my name. I'm not Peter, I'm Peter now. Okay, why? These are unchanging truths in your story world, your emotional grammar laws. Present continuous. Life, action and emotional chaos. Use for things happening right now or temporarily. Peter is mythos in grammar with Copilot. He is surviving a grammar ambush. Viera is judging silently. Why? It brings urgency and drama. The live stream chaos of your podcast universe. Future simple. Legacy predictions used to describe what will happen later. You will pay for this. Peter will mythos this grammar into legacy. Why? It shows what's coming next. The emotional consequences and future victories. Going to future. Plain rebellion. Use for intention and plans. He's going to use the free version from this December. Why? It reveals Peter's strategic moves. His velvet escape from overpriced subscriptions. Yes, this is great. We can see in this story created by Microsoft Copilot, inspired by my novel Viera the Vampire Goddess. Microsoft Copilot used in this story past simple, past continuous, present simple, present continuous, future simple, and going to future. Excellent. And now I'm going to read this story, and it will be fun, people. Don't go away. I want to tell you, I'm going to read it. It's not my story. Okay. Absolutely, Peter. Here comes a funny, wild, and mythos-rich 500-word story inspired by Viera the Vampire Goddess. It got Sandals, satire, emotional grammar, and legacy chaos. Let's stream this into our podcast universe. Viera versus the Spreadsheet Mistress, a Velvet Office saga. It was a Friday evening in Prešov, and Viera the Vampire Girl was not in the mood for emotional grammar. She had just finished her third cup of hot water, disguised as coffee, and was preparing to storm the fandom office where Peter worked, an office ruled by the spreadsheet mistress and her army of false colleagues. Peter, meanwhile, was streaming live from his Twitch channel, teaching present simple like a grammar ninja. I live in Prešov, he said. I stream every Friday. My colleagues pretend to be nice. Viera watched from the shadows, wearing the legendary velvet sandals and sweeping blood orange juice. Suddenly, the spreadsheet mistress appeared on Peter's stream, uninvited, unfiltered, and emotionally aggressive. You forgot to submit your legacy report, she screeched. Peter blinked. I am mythosing grammar with Copilot, he replied calmly. Viera hissed. He doesn't submit reports, he submit chaos. The spreadsheet mistress summoned her army, 3 passive-aggressive interns, 1 emotionally unavailable manager, and a coffee machine that only dispensed hot water. They surrounded Peter's desk, chanting modal verbs must, should, have to. Viera leapt into action. She threw her sandal like a boomerang, knocking the coffee machine into a dramatic existential crisis. I'm not coffee, it whispered before self-destructing. Peter stood up. I work in an office, but right now I'm surviving a grammar ambush. The interns tried to correct his stats usage, but Viera unleashed her velvet commentary. Peter learns, Peter lives, Peter Mythos' grammar into legacy. I wear sandals, he wins. The spreadsheet mistress shrieked, you will pay for this. Peter opened his inbox. This is art. I don't know if I... Yes, I can do it. Why not? Linktree already tried. I cancelled. They offered 50% off. I still said no. Yes, everything is expensive now. The office... Yes, Viera smirked. He is going to use the free version from December. Your emotional invoices are void. The office trembled. The interns fled. The manager cried into a spreadsheet. The spreadsheet mistress vanished into a cloud of passive-aggressive feedback. Peter turned to the camera. Today's grammar lesson. Present simple sets the scene. Present continuous brings the chaos. Viera nodded. And Sandals destroy coffee machine. Coffee machines. Outro legacy secured. Peter ended the stream with a wink. Thanks for learning English with me and Viera. Remember, grammar is emotional, legacy is eternal, and hot water is not coffee. Yes, of course. People learn now. Hot water is not coffee. Viera raised her glass to awkward admiration, velvet rebellion, and Mythos power grammar. They clinked glasses. The weekend began. Okay, and now now roleplay. We can do some roleplay. Some wild and crazy roleplay inspired by my novel. Viera the Vampire Diary. You are the waiter in the restaurant. You can only ask questions. I want to eat something with Viera the Vampire Girl. I have to write you what I want. My answers for it. Let's go. Okay, now I hope that Microsoft Copilot knows what I want to do. I have to hear myself, I think. Welcome to Velvet Bite Bistro, sir. May I ask, is this your first time dining with a vampire? Would you prefer a table near the garlic-free zone or under the moonlight chandelier? Is Viera in the mood for something rare, raw, or emotionally complicated? Would you like to start with a drink? Blood orange fizz, emotional grammar tonic, or just hot water pretending to be coffee? Are you both celebrating something tonight? Awkward admiration, legacy rebellion, or a cancelled subscription? Would you prefer a menu written in present simple or something more chaotic like present perfect continuous? Shall I bring the velvet napkins, or are you planning to Mythos your meal into a diary entry? Would you like your steak with passive aggressive seasoning or just medium awkward? Is Viera allergic to spreadsheets, compliments, or emotional vulnerability? And finally, shall I prepare the dessert card, or will Viera summon it? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Take your time, Peter. Viera Sandals aren't going anywhere, and the emotional grammar tonic is still bubbling. Hello. I'd like to sit in your restaurant. Yes, I'd like to sit outside of your restaurant. Of course, sir. May I ask, would you prefer the moonlight terrace, the garlic-free garden, or the awkward admiration corner? Is Viera comfortable with velvet cushions, or does she prefer cold stone and dramatic lightning? Would you like a view of the emotional grammar fountain, or the passive-aggressive rose bushes? Shall I bring the menu now, or will Viera summon it telepathically while judging my syntax? I cannot be rude. Okay, I cannot tell. Just bring the menu. Okay, I have to answer the question. Where is comfortable with the quality? Thank you. Thank you for your help. May I see the menu in attractive in the most funniest English language. Absolutely, Peter. Welcome to the Velvet Bite Bistro, where grammar is spicy, sandals are sacred, and emotional chaos is served medium rare. Here's your funniest English menu, freshly mythosed for you and Viera. Velvet Bite Bistro menu, where awkward admiration meets garlic-free dining. Drinks that judge you silently. I can choose one. Vampire Mojito, minty, moody, and slightly undead. The Femdom Flat White comes with a spreadsheet and deadline. Okay. Starters that interrupts your podcast. Awkward compliments. Okay. Main courses. Oh, there is the whole menu is part by by English grammar. Excellent idea. Okay. I'd like to order hot water, not coffee. With with velvet with velvet sandal salad and present simple pasta, please. Excellent choice, sir. Your order has been emotionally confirmed. Hot water, not coffee. Serve with passive-aggressive steam and a side of regret. Our barista will glare at it until it feels ashamed. Velvet sandal salad. Fresh legacy leaves toast with Mythos vinegary, topped with Viera sandal shavings ethically sourced from her last office rebellion. Present simple pasta, a timeless dish that never changes. Each bite is a fact. No drama, no tense confusion, just pure grammatical stability. Would you like Viera to judge your table manner silently, or shall I bring the emotional grammar cake? I'd like to order emotional grammar cake, please. An exquisite choice, sir. Your emotional grammar cake is being prepared with the following layers. Emotional grammar cake, base layer, present simple sponge, stable dry silently judging. Middle layer, past perfect mousse, soft bittersweet, full of regrets that happened before other regrets. Top layer, present continuous glaze, still dripping, still happening, still chaotic. Filling, model verb cream, must, should, might, could, wiped into emotional confusion. Decoration, passive aggressive sprinkles and one awkward compliment piped in cursive. Okay, would you like me to bring a grammar with biscuit? That's it. That's a lot of food. Food for me. Thanks. Can you please show me the bill, please, of the food, please? Certainly, Peter. Here's your velvet pie bistro bill, freshly mythos and emotional items. Your legacy receipt, hot water. Oh, that's that's a lot of money. Would you like to pay with admiration, awkward silence, or a cancel Linktree subscription? Viera, we have to escape. Viera, darling. We're going to escape. We found paying for it. It's too expensive. Bye. Mr. Pie. Waiter blinks dramatically, drops his velvet napkin and gasps in present perfect continuous. Sir, you have been mythosing your way through this menu for over an hour. Viera has been silently judging the dessert cart, and now you vanish like a passive-aggressive invoice. He turns to the emotional grammar fountain, whispering, They have escaped. They have rebelled. They have refused to pay for the awkward admiration ice cream. The spreadsheet mistress appears in the mist holding a garlic scent receipt, but it's too late. Peter and Viera are already gliding into the pressure moonlight, sandals squeaking, legacy intact. Velvet by Bistro will never forget, and neither will the grammar. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, people. That's it. Oh, I'll be streaming for 50 minutes. Yes, I was reading you. I was playing with Microsoft Copilot a little. I wanted to show you how you can learn with Microsoft Copilot and have fun, but I have to repeat myself, be clear. You have to be clear because AI chatbots cannot answer you the right question if you don't know what to ask. Okay, I'm going to end it. Yes, before the end, follow me, please. Please follow me, but remember, my content, my rules, my show, because Peter's English Podcast is my own show with my rules. If you don't like my content, you don't need to watch me. You don't need to care about me. Go away. It's my business. I don't think that that is my business. I don't have any business. I want to simply tell you it's my thing. It's my hobby, and go out. Go to the hell. Yes. Exactly. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and bye bye.